How would it feel to make $10,000 a month from your very own cleaning business? And I don't mean gross income, I mean net income. Next, how would it feel to achieve that goal working part-time hours? No more job, no more boss, just you and your business dreams coming to life right before your eyes. Is that possible? Of course it is. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in 2026. If you clicked on this video, then you probably thought about how to grow your existing cleaning business to the $10K per month mark or more. And again, we're talking net income, meaning what you as a business owner takes home. Or maybe you haven't started yet, but you're ready to take that first step. Either way, I'm here to help you reach your goals as fast as possible. So to get started, I first want you to think about what your life will look like when you reach that goal. What will it allow you to do? What freedoms that you don't have now will you have then? Maybe a goal is to be able to take a vacation while your business makes money for you. Like our coaching student Sarah here, who made $5,000 from a single client while she was on vacation in Hawaii. This is an important thing to think about, as it will keep you motivated and on track to reaching your goal. And while building a six-figure cleaning business might sound daunting, the opportunities in 2026 are bigger than ever. With demand increasing for all cleaning types, there's never been a better time to start or scale your cleaning business. When I started my cleaning business over 25 years ago, $10K a month was a lot harder to get to. Not impossible, and eventually I got there. But it was a little harder because the cost of living was lower. But knowing what I know now, I could have gotten there even faster. And that's what I'm teaching you in this video. So let's dive into the exact steps to hit $10K per month and beyond. First, you have to target the right clients. Not all clients are created equal. So if you want to make $10K a month, you need to focus on clients who value your services and who are willing to pay for quality. For residential cleaning, look for busy professionals or families in higher income neighborhoods. For commercial cleaning, target offices, retail spaces, or medical facilities that need consistent cleaning. And consistency is key. So in commercial, I look for clients who want cleanings at least a few nights each week. When talking with these clients, position your service as a solution to their problems. For example, you might say, I specialize in helping busy families keep their homes spotless without lifting a finger. Or, I ensure your space stays clean and professional so you can focus on growing your business. People are busier than ever, and they highly value their time. So appealing to the time-saving factor of having a cleaning provider is huge to them. Another great strategy is networking. Attend community events. Join local business associations like your Chamber of Commerce, or partner with real estate agents who need cleaners for properties. Like our student Jackie says here, once you build a good rapport with people, they become free advertising. Building relationships like these opens doors to value-driven clients, which is what the most successful cleaning businesses are based on. Next, you have to price for profit. Pricing is key to hitting $10K a month and beyond. So reverse engineer your goal with your market in mind. In many markets, you can hit $10,000 a month and beyond even as a solo cleaner. For example, in my market, if I went back to being a solo cleaner, I could easily earn $12,000 a month or more working 40 hours a week. That's $144,000 a year. In other markets, hitting $10K a month as a solo cleaner may be a little tougher due to lower cost of living, but you could very easily hit that number by just hiring a single person to clean with you. This is called the small team approach. And if you scaled from there with even more cleaners, then the sky's the limit. The point is, in every market, the $10K a month net income goal is attainable, provided you price correctly and you choose the business model needed for your goals and market. Like Laura here, who targets value-driven clients like this one, which is earning her business $650 a week or $2,600 a month from a single client. That's pricing for profit. And consider offering premium services to boost your income. I don't recommend becoming a one-stop shop for everything a client might need. So stick to general cleaning. But within that, there are other things you can offer, like deep cleaning tasks and organizing. And when I cleaned luxury residential, I even labeled myself as a home manager for many of my clients. I mostly just cleaned, but it allowed me to charge more simply by reframing the service I provided and making it sound more exclusive. And now that we only do commercial, all of our clients get a completely custom quote. But it's these strategies that ensure we are always pricing for profit. From there, be sure to scale wisely. Once you've built a solid client base, scaling becomes the next logical step. Some of my coaching students hire from day one. Others clean on their own for a while and then hire. But either way, you have to start by streamlining your processes, both from a cleaning perspective and from a business perspective. If you're not organized in the way you operate your business, that's not fair to the people who you employ, and it will only lead to them getting frustrated. And this doesn't mean you need super expensive software or complex systems. Mostly, it just means you need to understand how to operate efficiently and then have some way of clearly communicating job expectations to your staff. When you do hire, go slow and steady, and make sure you test out people's skills gradually before giving them too much. A proper training program will ensure they don't get overwhelmed and ensure they actually enjoy their work, which is one of the keys to employee retention. And remember, your reputation depends on the quality of work your team provides. So don't just hire anyone. Properly vet them, do background checks, and give them the help required to make them successful. Scaling is also possible by eventually branching out into multiple cleaning niches. In the early days, I recommend you stick with just one and master it. But eventually, you may be able to expand your offerings and grow that way. And never forget to ask for referrals. Your current happy clients are an incredible resource to finding new ones just like them. Then you'll be ready to track and adjust. So keep a close eye on your income and expenses, also known as your profit margins. Review your numbers every single week to ensure you're on track to hit your $10K a month goal. And if something isn't working, don't be afraid to pivot. For example, if you accidentally underbid a job, then figure out how to talk to the client about this and make adjustments on future cleanings. We don't go backwards and ask for more money if we make a mistake. That would be a bad business move. But you also shouldn't stay stuck in a situation like this. So chat with your client. Tracking your progress also helps you identify what's working and what isn't. Maybe certain marketing strategies bring in more clients, or specific client types are more profitable in your business. If so, double down on what's working to accelerate your growth and income. But if you're serious about reaching that $10K a month goal, then you need to stay disciplined and consistent. So set clear goals, track your progress, celebrate your wins, but don't forget to adjust as needed. And lastly, here are 2 more bonus tips. Number 1, communicate well with your clients. Sometimes no news is good news, but always ask for feedback so you can stay informed on their likes, dislikes, and needs. You never know what opportunities there might be to increase your relationship with them unless you ask. And number 2, establish yourself as an expert in your industry. The more cleaning industry knowledge you have, the more you can charge. So I'm going to ask you again, what will your life look like when you reach this goal? What will it allow you to do? What freedoms that you don't have now will you have then? Focus on the answers to those questions and don't stop until they're a reality. And if you want to reach those goals even faster, then I would love to work with you personally. You can learn how to do just that at the link below. Just be sure to first watch the video that explains why I'm qualified to help you. And then let's get to work building exactly what you want together.